Hi, this is Dan with StarReviews.com, and today we're going to review the as seen on TV product, the WOW storage containers. Now first, let's just explain to you what you get in the kit. We picked ours up off their website for about 20 bucks, a little more of the shipping. You get these 2-cup storage containers, then you're also going to get 4-cup storage containers, 8-cup storage containers, as you see right here, and these bigger ones in the back here, these are actually 12-cup storage containers. So you get 20 of these. You're going to get 10 of these, 8 of these 8 cups, and then 2 of the big 12-cup containers. Now, the benefit of these WOW storage containers is actually that every lid can also become a bottom, which then means that every bottom can also become a lid. So what you have is, if you have a sandwich, for instance, you might be able to put these two together, and that'll hold your sandwich. But when you get to some things that are of different sizes, then you can start mixing and matching. So you can just take this 8-cup with this 2-cup, and you have a container that's this big. But if you need a little more space, then you can do a 4-cup with this 8-cup, and now you just gain that much more space. And the other part about it is all these things sit into each other. So when you put them away in your cabinet, you don't really have a mess on your hands, and you're not going to lose a lid to a certain container because they all can work together. So in a minute, we're going to put these things to the test and show you some of the versatility that you're going to find with the WOW storage containers. Okay, so for the first part of our test, we have a couple examples, and we're going to show you how the WOW storage container can work for each. For one, you have a piece of cake. Now normally you could lay this on its side, but say you have it decorated nicely, you don't want to ruin the decoration, you want to stand it up. Well, we have a bottom here of the 4-cup kind. Obviously the 2-cup container is not going to fit on the top. We could go with a bigger one, but I think if we just use a bottom of a 4-cup and the top of a 4-cup, we could definitely seal this up and hold this cake nicely. So you just kind of work your fingers around the side, make sure you have it all sealed up. And then those flaps kind of go down the sides like that. And right there you have it perfectly sealed up. It's not going to leak, it's going to keep that food nice and fresh. Now it's also good to remember that these are all machine washable as well as microwave safe. Moving along, we have grapes. Now, say you have grapes, you just washed them, you don't want to take them off of the vine. How do you manage that? Well, it's pretty easy with the WOW storage containers. You have the bottom, you have a proper top. I don't think this 4-cup variety is going to work. Yeah, I'm going to have to actually squish it down, so I'm not going to go with that. Just grab the 8-cup, situate it in there. Again, just work your fingers on the side, make sure you're sealing it all in. You can actually hear it snap when you have it sealed properly. And then you just flip that clip on that side. Work around, flip the clip up on this side. And just like that, you have it perfectly sealed, and your grapes are going to remain fresh. And you're not wasting space with a larger Tupperware. You have something that fits it pretty nicely. So moving along, pasta. It's always hard to find a Tupperware that's going to hold spaghetti because it just seems like it's too big. And even in this instance, it's a little bit too large. So you grab the right size lid, kind of just work it so you get the pasta all in one area. So once you do that, you're going to have a perfectly sized Tupperware, WOW storage container for your pasta. And it's going to work for all different types of pastas. If you want to make some pasta homemade and you need somewhere to store it, that's perfect. Seal it up, perfectly ready to go. That pasta is going to remain fresh in there. And if you had more than the ½ pound that we started with, it's going to be a nice option for you to store your pasta. We're going to move along and show you how these don't leak. We're going to fill them with some tomato sauce and then turn it on its side and show you how well it just seals. Okay, so here we are for our second part of the test, and we have some tomato sauce here. Going to go ahead and grab one of the 4-cup containers and just pour some in. So there you have, obviously some tomato sauce poured into the bottom of the 4-cup. Put that off to the side. I'm going to grab a 2-cup lid and make sure you work the lid along the outside. You have these things really locked together. I'm going to flip up those tabs. And again, so there you have it. You have it locked up, sealed. And you'll see on the side that actually two pieces actually fit into each other. You can kind of see, every piece has that section. That's why these clips are meant to go on the opposite sides of each other. And then just simply take it, turn it up on its side. Obviously, when you put this away, you're not going to put it away like this, but just a test, because sometimes things can get bumped around. You want to make sure that things don't leak. And so far, it's not leaking. I can see it, getting right up to the edge of the container, but that's not a problem as long as it's not leaking out. And just like that, it's perfect. Moving right along, say you just had some bread with that pasta dinner you made, and you have leftover bread. Bread is one of the toughest things to keep fresh after your leftovers are going to get stale immediately. Well, now, with the WOW storage containers, you can just take that leftover bread with the both of the 12-cup containers, work around the sides, make sure you lock these in. That's perfect. That one's locked in. And now you have that bread stored, and that's going to stay fresh. You can actually eat your bread again with your leftovers. So as you just watched with our various tests of the WOW storage containers, they work really well. In our opinion, it's really nice to have a storage container that has that versatility, where every lid is actually a bottom and every bottom is actually a lid. You can mix and match sizes because, not all your food is shaped the same way, and you don't want to waste a lot of room at the top. So with these storage containers, you can actually put them together and make it fit really nice. They're machine washable, so they'll go in your dishwasher, and they're safe for your microwave, so it's just really nice to have. They stack nicely. A couple downfalls. It might be a little difficult to get the hang of how you have to seal them, because when they go together, these ridges actually have to sit into each other. So it takes a little practice to get used to just doing that, but once you get the hang of it, it's pretty quick and easy. And these snaps on the side are nice, because that way you know that the lid is locked on tightly. The other problem is, say you have things that, in your fridge and you want to stick them together. They don't really lock up ever. They don't sit into each other nicely. Not really a huge deal. It's kind of just a little pet peeve thing. They still work fabulously as storage containers, and it's no doubt has way more versatility than a Tupperware. And for the price of the kit that you're going to get a lot of storage containers for your money. StarReviews is going to give the WOW storage containers 5 out of 6 stars. That's close to our top rating, and if they tweaked it a little more to make it a little more user-friendly, it would no doubt be a perfect product. Be sure to check out our blog at StarReviews.com to see us review other As Seen on TV products.